What nightmare fuel can you
I know.
throw in there, right?
A
Because I only know that
giant
anglerfish
millipede.
that freaks me out with the little bulb up top. You know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
yeah. The one that has it's fishing, but it is a fish. That's not fair.
Yeah.
It's definitely like a Mortal Kombat character just living down there.
Fish him.
I guess I'm going.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah, I didn't quite have it. But...
I'm going with millipede.
Fishtality.
I'm going with millipede, even though I think that's wrong.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Trivial. It is your bar trivia night in a podcast. We're covering pop culture, sports, current events, and everything else in the form of trivia questions.
Everything else? Well, that's right. We hit you with 5 topics each week, and here's the catch. None of us know the answers ahead of time. Chris, seriously,
right.
we do not know the answers ahead of time.
Not us,
That's
not
great.
our guests.
I love that.
Yeah, we're just all in it together. We'll throw out our best guesses, we'll debate a bit, and probably embarrass ourselves before revealing the correct answers.
Yeah, and if any of us cheat, we have to stand for the entirety of the State of the Union.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Big punishment.
Yeah.
Stretch those
I think
calves.
hypertension happens after minute 100. Someone on Kalshi was really cashing out there because he beat the PR, you know.
Alan, what a nice person that you said the punishment, but then also were like, make sure you stretch your calves. I don't want you to hurt too bad.
Yeah.
We don't want anyone filibustering unless they've fully done their Pilates first.
And
everything.
That's the thing we can say about our elected representatives is they're in fine physical form. They are all at the peak of their physical existence.
Yeah, that's what they're spending all their time on.
Well, I'm really excited to have you, Chris, because you have been doing the bevy of book touring for Humor Me. So I do feel like a little sense of humor would be needed for everybody who was at the State of the Union. And that's not even political. That's like those hockey players probably could have a better sense of humor, right? So what do you usually tell people as far as if they don't think they're funny, why humor's good? Or if they think they're really funny, but they're not really funny, how they could stand to learn more about how to funny?
Now that's the hardest one. The people who think they're really funny, but they actually aren't funny. As to why humor is important, I think humor is this incredible way of us having a good time and laughing and connecting with each other, but also acknowledging the reality of the world, right? It's like a great way that we can laugh and in the face of terrible things and still acknowledge that they are terrible and not pretend like they're good. And then as far as how to have the better sense of humor, my number one recommendation is there's this idea that having a great sense of humor means you're the one telling jokes, and you do not have to be the one telling jokes. An easy, almost fail-safe way to have a great sense of humor is to be the one laughing, to surround yourself with people who make you laugh and to have all sorts of things in your day that make you laugh a lot. Everyone loves the person who's an easy laugh. So I would try to be that person instead of the one who's cracking jokes.
I also I'm in a group chat with some guys that I just recently brought this up where I feel like I'm the leader and assists in this group. I tee people up for jokes a lot in this
You're
chat.
a good alley-ooper for sure.
Yeah.
That is the most important, best person in the group. I really, really believe that. And not just because you just said it, but there's a famous professional improvisers. One of the things that people always say is your job is to make other people look good. That's what it really is. This is not being the one that makes the joke happen, but the one who makes it possible for the joke to happen. So I think that is something that more people could practice. I think that's the thing that people get wrong is it's not about being in the spotlight. It's about making sure there's laughs to go around.
So, Chris and I just met, I don't know, I guess 3 minutes and 45 seconds ago.
We have an exact timeline, which is really nice. There's a counter.
It'd be crazy if there was a countdown. It's
What's that's
happening?
the length of our friendship.
So how was it like when you met Alain?
Yeah.
Just
it was a lot like right now, but 3 minutes in the past.
Okay.
This is a clip show of the first minute of the episode.
It's like a Truman Show where you get to see our full relationship.
But I was going to say, so you wrote a book.
I wrote a book.
This is all new to me.
I wrote a book that's called Humor Me.
Oh, there it is.
How Laughing More Can Make You Present, Creative, Connected, and Happy. And it came out in January. And it is all about why and how to have more laughter in your everyday life.
Hell yeah, we could all use that.
So it's supposed to be helpful, but also genuinely funny. The goal is that it was practically useful, but also you would laugh out loud while reading it.
Learning in chuckles is really my vibe too. So
that is totally Josh. Yeah. This is where Josh and I overlap a lot is the learning in chuckles vibes because that's where we both are.
Well, and you said something earlier about being able to laugh, not necessarily be one delivering the laughs. And I think I would also be interested for, the beginning of the conversation with the suits in DC. Mm-hmm. What do you feel helps people take a joke at their expense even? Like what allows you to laugh off things rather than taking it personally. How do you Taylor Swift shake it off?
Well, I guess I would say like my first thing is that I would give the caveat that sometimes jokes are mean and people laugh and that's being a bully at you. And that I don't think you should just shake everything off. I think sometimes it's like very right that you take it personally. So it's not like you're totally impenetrable. But I think the bigger thing is in writing this book, I got to talk to a lot of really funny people, but I also talked to a lot of psychologists and researchers who study laughter, and they've been studying this for years. And one of the biggest things that I learned is that we kind of all have this idea that we should be perfect, that like other people like us more if we are impressive and flawless, right?
Is
like
that incorrect?
It is totally wrong, in fact.
Hmm.
And if you are willing to laugh at yourself, people like you more. And so I think part of the reason why it's hard to laugh at jokes about us is because it's like, don't puncture the idea that I'm flawless and I'm the coolest, smartest, sexiest person in the world. And in fact, there's a great study that showed that like job candidates, if they were interviewing for a job, if they admitted the things they didn't know, but in a funny way, they were actually rated as more highly than if they'd known them in the first place. So if you're like, hey, listen, the specific example they gave in this psychology study was, I'm good at addition and subtraction, but geometry is where I draw the line. And that would get you rated more highly. And I do think that if you're in a job where you're admitting that you don't know basic geometry, you've probably already there's something gone wrong. But I do think the premise holds strong. So we can laugh at ourselves, and then it makes it easier when other people make jokes about us to not take it too personally.
So that's why I didn't get that job at the architecture firm.
That's right. They were like, that is not a
like,
corner.
you
Just to be clear, that's a wheel.
Pythagorean puns, yeah.
The foundation is supposed to be flat. And you were like, I always get confused about flat versus curved.
It's like, okay. People's lives are at stake.
I'm no rocket scientist, but this rocket
Then
scientist
why are you
job,
applying for this job? Yeah. Exactly.
You're not JPL material.
That is so true. That really is.
Well, one job we really needed more of this week was weatherman, because we're back in the remote studio. It's happy to have you there over in LA, but we totally got our week messed up thanks to this blizzard. It dumped over 2 feet of snow across parts of the Northeast, including here in New York and Boston. So our first question is, this state received over 38 inches of snow in some places, setting an all-time record for recorded snowfall in the state. You got a 1 in 50 chance at worst.
I know the answer.
Yeah?
Okay.
Well, because I think we talked about this a couple
Do we
weeks
all
ago.
say it? Or what do you think?
Well,
Alan,
so
what do you think?
I don't know the answer. I feel like this subject came up a couple episodes ago, but
Well, it came up of the last snowfall, but the good thing about extreme weather is it's getting more severe all the time.
It always is
yeah,
getting
but
more
that
extreme.
number sounds familiar. All right, I'm going to lock in my guess and come back. So yeah, I think so. Chris, usually we all put our guesses out there, and then we have a shared doc where Josh can reveal the answer.
I'm torn between New Jersey, which I think would be quite surprising, or Maine. Maine is the other one that I'm thinking about.
Okay.
Yeah. So I believe what Alan's talking about is that the city that had the most snowfall the last time, surprisingly, was in New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So,
but that wasn't where the blizzard was this time.
Nope.
No.
So this is a bad guess.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean that, historically, I could see snowmen over in Maine. That makes sense. It's not a bad guess by any means. I'm just trying to let you know it could be all of a sudden, oops, it's West
Oops,
Virginia.
Florida.
Oops,
Yes,
all
could
Florida.
be. Well, that would break
Oops, the
that.
blades.
But 38 inches is a lot of snow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
3 feet plus. That's why I was thinking it kind of has to be northern, I'm guessing. Unless it's some sort of lake effect or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Biblical levels, yardstick, tundra.
That's more than a cubit, right?
Yeah. I'll
You
go
think they ever
Pennsylvania.
mention snow in the Bible? Probably not. Ever.
I don't think it's happening a lot
That's
in
so
the
funny.
historic
Yeah,
Middle
they-
East.
I mean, if they saw it, they definitely would have mentioned it because that would have freaked them out. Right?
What the fuck is that?
What the heck is going on?
It's delicious. Yeah.
That's the thing. They only mention it positively.
Yeah.
Manna from heaven is
Yeah.
just
Could be. Maybe that's what
a
manna
little
is.
snowball. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll go Pennsylvania. I didn't hear anyone getting particularly rocked more than us, but yeah, it was intense.
I'll put on my dunce cap and say New Mexico.
Okay.
You're going Jers.
I know. Do we have to convince each other? Or we
No,
just
no,
each
we
gets to go? Okay.
we get to bonus it, and like sometimes we have a consensus answer, but I like, especially on these more broader ones, just to shout them out. And the correct answer is Rhode Island.
Wow, Rhode Island. Wow.
Rhodey, those noopsies over there.
That's rough.
Yeah,
That's really rough. Drinking the coffee
And-
milk to get out of that.
something tells me they don't have the infrastructure to get a plow through 38 inches.
Oh, I feel like it's
in that
one.
little
It's
spot.
like one guy who plows all over Rhode Island, and he's amazing at it.
Oh,
That's my
yeah.
guess.
Oh, Timmy?
Yeah.
Nah, he wasn't there that day.
Takes him
They're
3
like, oh
hours
yeah,
to
he's
set
Buddy
everywhere.
Cianci's cousin, and he's incredible at plowing. This guy plows all day, every day.
you know he's good at plowing.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well,
Thank you, Alan. Thank you.
do you miss snow? Do you miss seasons?
Yes.
How has LA life been?
I mean, I think snow is great. Like, snow is fantastic. What's bad is like 3 days after snow when it's now like freezing, dirty slush puddles. That is
Mhm.
terrible.
Yeah.
I love a season. I love I love the classic New England and Northeast kind of like you get a day or a week in each season that's just perfect. That's fantastic. But then, you all are dealing with the blizzard, and I was like, I guess I'm going to go to the beach and go swimming today. So
I'll kill you.
pretty,
I'm sorry.
yeah. it's got-
Which error one should I visit on the way?
yeah, I was like, I
absolutely.
guess is it just brisk enough for a sweatshirt, or would that ruin my vibe for this morning? That's kind of where I'm at. So
Mhm.
Are you on the
hard to
west
argue with
side? I
that.
feel like you're on the west side.
I'm not. I'm on the east side.
Oh, okay.
I'm in the mountains.
He's
not
a
on
real
the
one.
beach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's-
I lived on the west side.
Okay. And listen, it's beautiful.
Okay, question 2. A sleeper shark was caught on camera in Antarctica's deep sea waters. I didn't see this. Scientists previously believed sharks were not present in Arctic waters.
Hmm.
So, the question is, deep polar waters are known to be home to a giant version of this sea creature, which shares a name with this many-legged bug.
I want to say centipede, but that seems wrong.
And bug is not
Millipede.
arachnid,
Oh,
so...
yeah, okay.
Shares a name with this
Many-legged.
many-legged.
Giant version of this.
Hmm.
Oh, a sea slug? No, a snail? A
Many-legged.
giant. A
Giant. A lot of legs.
What nightmare fuel can you
I know.
throw in there, right?
A
Because I only know that
giant
anglerfish
millipede.
that freaks me out with the little bulb up top. You know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
yeah. The one that has like, it's like,
With
it's fishing, but it is a fish. That's not fair.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely like a Mortal Kombat character just
Uh-huh.
living down there. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Fish him.
That shares a name.
Fish.
I guess I'm going
I
with,
see what you're doing.
Yeah, I didn't quite have it. But
I'm going with millipede.
Fishtality.
I'm going with millipede, even though I think that's wrong. But it shares a name.
Okay.
I'm saying millipede.
Josh, let
Giant
me
millipede.
look at the answer.
Okay.
I want to see if.
Why?
Well, I was gonna see if I could give you guys any hints.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like it's harder. The face tells me that it's harder than we expected.
Yeah. No. Any hint is just gonna like give it.
Give it away.
Yeah.
Okay, well, his reaction tells me that it is millipede and that I was right. So that's great.
Arctic millipede. That would be scary.
I'm going
That
to go
would be scary.
seahorse. Yeah.
Many legs. I would say,
Yes.
in some ways, a seahorse has no legs at all.
Giant
Like,
Have you
truly
seen
zero
a male
legs.
seahorse give birth? It seems like an ayahuasca ceremony underwater. It is not
Yeah.
pleasant.
I mean, we love the way that they are, are reinventing parenting. But I do think
Absolutely.
legs is not their strong suit.
Yeah. I also
That's like being
forgot
like,
that they existed.
what mythical sea creature has the most legs? And you say mermaid, and then the mermaid is like, I'm sorry, what did you just say?
It's like kind of my
Well,
thing.
Yeah. It's got to be the other way around. You got to flip that
Yeah.
mermaid. Yeah.
Oh yeah, an
Um,
upside down mermaid. Yeah, one that just has the fish head and human legs.
Oh God.
Kind of
Um,
unable to navigate through the water and unable to function socially on land. Really the worst of both cases.
Yeah, you should have just stayed in the water.
That's where jokes are at your expense, and sometimes they're just mean, right?
That's right. Yeah. People
Yeah.
go, it's just a fish head saying, excuse me, as it runs away on human legs.
Yeah.
Get back in my delicious soup.
I'm a big. I just gotta pass. I don't know because I want to be like
Pass?
Fly, and that doesn't work. I mean, like,
Let's not back away from
What?
the fact that you did say seahorse. So I think seahorse has to be locked
Cockroach.
in as yours.
sea
Oh,
cockroach. Yeah.
Giant
Sea roach.
Actually,
Arctic
sea roach.
sea cockroach.
Yeah.
roach.
Yeah. Sea roach.
Sea beetle.
Sea
Mhm.
roach. Do you guys want me to tell you?
Yes.
Yeah, hit me.
The answer is the giant sea spider.
Spider.
It was.
Now,
in
I was thrown off
arachnid.
because
I
you said
know, I know.
explicitly it's not an arachnid.
And she even put, they are technically not spiders, but they possess 8 to 10 long, spindly legs that house their organs, a tube-like proboscis, I'm going to throw up, for sucking fluids from soft-bodied prey like anemones.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Sucking fluids from soft-bodied prey.
And listen, they're doing a lot with their legs. They also breathe through their legs.
Oh, wow. I mean, look,
Wow.
I haven't worked out in a while, so I have a soft spot for soft-bodied prey, but I have to say, that's despicable and disgusting.
You got to breathe through your legs.
They're making the most of it down there. I mean, maybe we get one of those billionaires on the case of like what's going on down there. I don't know why everybody's got to go make a weird moon base with a, lunar food port with a Sabaros. Yeah.
I already felt so little draw to being in the Arctic, and this is really eliminating even the smallest of desires. I'm like, I'll just watch it. I'll look at a photo of the Northern Lights. That's fine. I don't need to. I don't need to see a giant spider that breathes through its legs that's underwater. That's fine.
Yeah,
God,
like
screensaver, give me that. But I don't need to. Yeah. Okay. Well, this was kind of alluded to, but the sports question is that both the men's and women's U.S. hockey teams won gold at the Olympics in OT against Canada.
Oh, that was true in both games?
Major aggressors. Oh, well, Canada's usually the one who wins it, so that's actually not that surprising, right?
No, but like the women's team, did they also win gold in overtime against Canada?
Both. It says both in the question. I don't know. Quizliz is the semantics of these questions of Quizliz right now is questionable.
Oh,
so the first hockey pucks when the game was developed in the 1800s were made from either wood or this unusual material.
Oh,
first.
I mean, I'm gonna say horse manure.
You got me on something though. I was gonna go hoof.
Oh, I would actually believe that. That makes a lot of sense.
You guys always like going for the horse.
It had to be horse related, of course.
If you guess horse every question at some point,
Oh, even a broken horse is right twice a day.
I was going to say those exact words, Chris. But I chose to tee you up for it.
With that, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. What could it be? Yeah, I think hoof is actually a really solid guess, to be honest. I think manure is unlikely because I do think that as the ice melts, the manure would combine into a horrible,
or just like a slap shot, just sprays someone in the face.
It certainly makes it less desirable to be the goalie. It really makes the goalie a not good position. Okay, how about?
I was thinking.
Oh yeah.
Well, I was going to say that I was thinking something like leather or like a burlap sack or something.
Yeah, I could see that. I'm convinced that hoof is the right answer. I'm going to say hoof.
We're going hard hoof because I mean, even like Oregon Trail. What kind of like humble goods you had there. Yeah. Feel good with the hoof.
It's a little grim.
Okay. Oh my God. Wow. This is kind of hilarious. Frozen cow dung.
It was right. I can't believe I was so close. I was just wrong on the animal. Wow. Incredible.
Yeah. Cow pies.
Cow dung. Cow pies.
Wow.
I was thinking it because the shape is kind of correct.
But it's also because it's like if you're on the like Western Front and you're just seeing it and you got nothing better to do between wars.
You're out there in the upper Midwest. It's the middle of the winter. You're done ice fishing. You see a frozen piece of cow poop. You're like, let's play, baby.
Yeah,
it's game time.
On the ice.
Wow.
That's where heated rivalries started, is just rubbing frozen cow dung on each other.
And they're like, please, actually, this rivalry should stay as unheated as possible because otherwise the cow dung will melt. Let's keep this chilled rivalry.
Yeah. The cow that dropped it was like, what the fuck are they doing?
What are they doing? This is humiliating.
Don't touch that. Oh, don't play with it.
No.
So it wasn't the Scandinavians in, Wisconsin. It was actually a group of British soldiers that created hockey while in Nova Scotia, Canada, where it then spread through Canada.
Wow.
They were
Nova Scotians
doing it.
And we're like, thanks, idiots. Now leave.
Man.
I like that also like explains Canada's kind of like ongoing relationship with the United Kingdom, that they're like, okay, well, we're not totally separate because you did give us hockey. So that was nice.
You can stay a little bit longer.
Yeah. You can have we can have some of our money, can have pictures of your lady on it. That's okay.
Yeah. We just really need another team to play.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Chris, I did not brief you, and it's basically morning for you. But, folks, it is time for our shots round.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. Just like at a real trivia night, we have this as your chance to shout out the answer in the comments, and if you're right, you just might win something special.
Ooh.
Chris, do you ever go to trivia night?
Yes, I used to go quite a lot. I really liked it. I haven't gone in a while because I have 2 young kids, so it's kind of like right in the heart of bedtime normally.
That's an
Or
excuse.
right in the heart of me being exhausted. But I do love trivia night. It's fun. I think any public forum where it's like you're supposed to be informed. We need more of those, you know? There's so much of the public forum these days is you are not supposed to be informed that there's no such thing as objective truth. And I love that trivia night is subverting both of those ideas.
Yes,
quietly
points
radical.
for understanding current events and having way too much of the IMDb like downloaded into your brain.
Yeah, this is a great place.
Which I think there's like an art to being a trivia host and writing questions because the answers have to be like rock solid.
Yes.
Then you don't want that like, well, actually.
I did go to a comedy show once that was really funny that was called Subjective Trivia, where it was all like, and what does love look like? Or like, what's the purpose of life? And those were all the trivia questions. It was really funny.
Okay.
That's good. Well, in this one, our listeners can shout out their answers in the comments. And this week, you can win the meats. And it won't be horse meat, but it is some local, organic, sustainable family farm cuts from White Oak Pastures. I recently got turned on to these guys. I really like these folks because they're fully committed to regenerative agriculture, and they have the oxtail that I need to make my girlfriend happy. So, this stuff's delivered right to your door. You can use code JOSH20 for $20 off your first order of steak, ribs, trout, rabbit, goat. You can get your ground goat on. Yeah. And
Wow.
so
wait, I want this.
Yeah, use Josh20 and you can. Or
and if you have
can
the right
cheat
answer,
and
you
use
win.
the answer. Please don't cheat just for the goat.
I really love
I'm
that
already
this is-
texting the answer. I'm going to be the
It's
first
already
one to comment.
fascinating to me that like of all the prizes I've ever heard of in a trivia or on a podcast, the fact that it's fresh meat is just incredible to me. That's hilarious. That's
Fresh
incredible.
We're sending you meats, but like
Meat.
honestly, if you know anything about the like Midwest, meat raffles are very popular. So winning meats is great.
But normally you're in the room. You know, that's what I think is great about this is like at some point in the future, this bag of meat's going to show up to you.
Yeah.
I guess they're sending it fresh and
Yeah.
No,
refrigerated.
I'm sitting on inventory for the next 6 episodes.
Josh has your meat and he has had it out at room temp for who knows how long.
You better be happy about this new ice case I made in the blizzard, because otherwise,
That's
yeah.
Enter at your own risk.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So outside of meats, they got trout, and that is not the correct answer to last week's question, which was, what is the fastest fish in the world?
Oh,
That was
super trout.
super trout. It is a sailfish,
Oh,
which I've never heard of.
That's what I call
Me neither.
boats.
Yeah.
That's what I call mermaids.
That is a slur actually for mermaids, and how dare you?
Would you
Oh,
feel
no.
guilty like having sailfish sashimi or something? It's like we caught this fast ass fish, and now we're just
Now
gonna
that I
eat
know it's the fastest fish, I would feel guilty having anything else. That one has a chance.
it.
What if it taunted you before you caught it and went,
Yeah. Beep, beep.
Exactly.
And then you're like,
There you
I'm
go.
going to eat you a
I'm
sashimi
gonna fucking
sailfish.
get that.
Zoom. That's like, to a cheetah's credit, so rare that you see cheetah meat. You never eaten a cheetah burger, and that's because they're so fast.
Yeah, that's fast.
It's also
food.
probably pretty lean. Let's assume. I don't know.
Well, there's no way to know
If
because
you
I've
catch
never
'em.
caught one.
Can't just gnawing on bone.
I just Googled, can you eat cheetah? And I've been taken to something called the dark web.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, nice to see you here.
Oh, okay.
Wow. and you're paid in super Bitcoin. Interesting.
And actually, if you use code Chris20, you'll get 20% off all of the dark meats that you can get. All of the dark web meats.
Yes. Okay. Well, this week's question was, how many centimeters are in a fathom?
Oh,
Can you fathom that? Don't answer, Chris. I don't want to send you meats, but if you want meats, Josh20. Our next question: Mardi Gras has created an average of 1,123 tons of waste per year from Shia LaBeouf in New Orleans in the last decade. City initiatives to make the celebration cleaner include biodegradable beads.
Okay.
Nice. The beads
Also
all
known as
contain
grapes.
seeds and are intended to be planted.
Oh,
What plant
I was so
seeds
close.
are inside the beads? Bead seeds.
I'm going to say wildflowers. I think it's wildflowers. Although, if it is, I mean, Mardi Gras, I do feel like like grape seeds would kind of be on brand because then it's like we can make more wine, you know.
Mm-hmm. Easiest to fall somewhere and propagate, right? You don't want to be like, they're avocado seeds.
Yeah.
Right.
Good luck.
It's poison ivy seeds. Gotcha.
God, that'd be like a Batman plot.
Yeah,
That
that's a
would
great
be
plot. It's like,
poison ivy.
listen, Batman, all of the seeds in Mardi Gras this year are poison seeds, and there's nothing you could do to stop me unless you collect every necklace in the whole celebration. And then Batman has to just knock out every drunk person on Bourbon Street.
I'm gonna have to carry a lot of cream in my belt.
Holy guacamole, Batman.
Now, Batman, I did not like the way you said that or what you said. Anything about that sentence, I was very unhappy with. I have to carry a lot of cream in my belt. I did not like that.
I'm gonna put a lot of drunk frat bros in the hospital this week.
Okay, that's a lot better. I prefer that, Batman. Thank you.
More like fat bruise on your forehead Tuesday.
Okay, well, we can workshop that one. That's definitely not the best, but
Sounds like a sum of
yeah, fat bruise on your forehead Tuesday does 100% sound like a Sum 41 album and single.
Or it's beers, but it's spelled like BREWS.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, sunflower seed.
I don't.
Any round seeds that would make sense for beads?
Oh, for beets, yeah. I mean, pomegranate
Capers.
seeds would be like that would be an extravagance and delicious, but I can't imagine they're spending that kind of seed money.
You already said sunflower seeds, right?
Yeah,
Josh said it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know plants.
not good at plant. So wildflower, sunflower, and fat bruise.
Fat bruise.
The correct answer is okra.
Okra. Oh, that's a great one. Wow,
Isn't
good for
it?
them.
Right? Obviously, it got
Delicious,
a lot
high in
of
fiber,
Cajun
slippery.
flavor.
Yeah.
You want to get that around the world. So,
Wow.
yeah, like a little okra.
seeds. I love that.
Huh.
Talk about a plant where, boy, does it have a transformation between slimy and delicious when fried. I am a huge fan of one form and not a fan of another.
Yeah, it goes really like just off a cliff in terms
Yeah,
of
I know some people like that other one, but not for me. But the fried okra, I think, is one of the most delicious things around.
Yeah, I've had fried okra, but I don't think I'd know okra on site.
Oh, really?
Oh,
It's
really?
kind of a unique looking. I think if you saw it once, you'd never forget it again.
Mm-hmm. It looks
It's
like
like
you
a
could
little
maybe
green-
install it into a light outlet.
Yeah, it looks
No.
like a Christmas light that was left out too long.
But it gets a little less slimy if you slice it up and you put it in a gumbo or something. Then
Oh, I've seen this.
I've
Mhm.
seen you. I've
Okay.
seen you
I
before,
recognize you.
Mr.
you know
Okra.
what you're doing there. Question 5.
Question 5.
The Reverend Jesse Jackson passed away at the age of 84. We lost all the greats. Maybe one or two folks left in Atlanta, but really the last of that generation. Well, he received an offer to play baseball after graduating high school from which MLB team?
Ooh. I just in general don't know anything about sports, but especially here, baseball is, of all the sports, the one that I know the least about. So I'm just gonna say Twins.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Oh, okay, cool.
I only know baseball from when it was great and before they, allowed folks like Jesse in the league. So
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
going with the Reds, Cincinnati Reds. Nope, it is the Chicago White Sox. And he instead
Oh.
took a football scholarship from U of I, Illini, and then transferred to North Carolina A&T State University. It's a lot of words for a university. NCATS
Wow.
University. Nkatsu.
Talented. Multiple sports there.
Yeah, athlete.
Jesse Jackson sounds like an athlete's name.
Yeah,
too.
it's also cool to be like that
Absolutely.
smart. That smart and that physically gifted is kind of a very, like, charisma, intelligence, and physically gifted is pretty wild.
Yeah, like our
Yeah.
president.
That's right.
We had a president who owned a baseball team.
Really? Who owned a baseball team?
W. W had the Rangers.
Oh.
To his credit, he rocked a good opening pitch. That's a lot of pressure. It's a lot further than you expect. You're not warm. You get one. And he did it. So
I also think I think owning a baseball team is like a really good, like, you're the son of a president thing. Like, that's such a classic, like, and what do you do when your dad was the president? I own a baseball team. Like, I own a professional sports
Yeah.
franchise is actually kind of like, yeah, that's the answer. That's what you do.
American Prince Harry, please tell me what you
Exactly.
would like to do. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, could do that.
He wanted to own the Jets, but he kept crashing them.
Oh, no.
Well,
All right.
we are moving to lightning rounds for Duffy's.
Okay.
Specialty that you said you knew some things about was geography. Broad
Okay.
enough.
We'll find
We'll
out.
see if you did your Duolingo, because it's name the official language of this country.
Oh, great. I actually think I might be good at this. We'll see. I famous last words, but I do think I might be good at this.
Yeah, it'll be increasing in difficulty. I think you got 2 for 3 at least.
Okay.
Brazil.
Portuguese.
Yes.
Bing. Brazilian
Not.
Portuguese specifically.
Go.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's wrong.
No, it's not Brazilian Portuguese.
The Vatican City.
It's got to be Latin, one of the only places in the world where it's spoken. But I bet you they also speak Italian.
It's Vatica, actually.
Vatica?
No, it's Latin. You got it.
Oh,
You got
wow.
it.
I was
But
like,
the
that,
written is
Italica.
Helvetica.
It's
honestly,
just-
Vatica is the kind of thing that the Catholic Church would come up with where everyone else calls it Latin, and they're like, here it is known as Vatica.
By law,
Yeah,
you have to
yeah,
call it
by law, it
Venus.
must be called Vatica.
The 300 people who call this city home. Yeah.
Have you seen the video that came out recently of a guy talking to the new Pope, Chicago Pope, saying, "Hey, statistically, you're the Pope who's eaten the most hot dogs in all of history." And then he nods and goes, "Only with mustard, though." It's true. Kind of a crazy thing to think. That Pope has eaten more hot dogs than any other Pope in all of history.
That is.
Yeah. I
Kinda
mean,
forgot
that
he
Pope's
existed.
tailgated harder than the rest of them. I'm
He's a hot
surprised
dog-
he
hot
threw
dog
pickles
Pope.
under the bus there because, Chicago hot dogs are pretty loaded, and he's just a pious single
The Pope-
condiment man.
The Pope must have only one condiment on his hot dog, on his Frankfurter.
Tuffy. Suriname.
Suriname. Well, I'm tempted to say Spanish, but I think it might be French, actually. So it might be neither of those. But I'm going to say let's say French.
You're in the vicinity. It's northeast coast of Africa, and obviously is about occupations and things. But the correct official language, Dutch,
Dutch. Oh, bad. I'm so sorry for you, Suriname. Rough one.
spoken by 60% of people as their first language.
Wow.
Yeah,
rough
let's
history.
all dwell on how that came to be.
One time I went to, one time I was passing through the Amsterdam airport, and I really have been stuck on the fact that, you know how you say no exit in Dutch? At least the signs all said Geen doorgang. And I've thought about that a lot. I love
Geen
that.
Doorgang?
Geen doorgang. And I'm like, that's a great way to say no exit. Okay.
Yeah. That is funny if there's certain languages where, that word is just actually, instead of 4 letters, just like
Yeah.
27.
Geen doorgang. And I was like,
Yeah.
well, it kind of is like interesting because I see the word door. I recognize door. So I
Yeah.
know there's something going on here. It's
Yeah.
also like, I think in Dutch, I'm not positive, but I think in Dutch, how you say, what is your name? Is what is your name? And I'm like, that's just English said weirdly, I think. So.
Just drunk English.
Yeah, that's
great.
a drunk. That's my drunk uncle saying.
Great.
What is your name?
You're
What
not
is your name,
fooling.
boy?
I had my first ever connection as an adult through Zurich, and it was helpful to just understand quickly, like, oh, Flug. The Flug
Flug.
is over this way. Got to get over that Flug. And that was like super helpful. But
One flew to another. I don't know what it is. But
What's Flug? Flight?
yeah, airplane, basically.
Oh, airplane. You've ride the fluke.
Yeah, so airport, Flug is over here. It just
I
felt
actually
like,
have
I've been to IKEA before. I can get around. I know
Oh,
what
yeah,
I'm
you can
doing.
feel it out.
I wrote
Yeah.
a very, very unsuccessful romantic novel called Ride the Fluke. It's not doing well, but, one of my erotic thrillers, Ride the
Oh.
Fluke. It's part
Was
of a
it
long
from
series.
Splash Mountain? And it's just the two
Yeah,
of them
it was about
embraced
it was about a Swiss couple at Splash Mountain. That's kind of the entirety of the plot.
It's a spin off of the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series.
That's right. Yeah.
Not going
Yeah,
well.
with the
A lot of
Flug.
references.
Chris, how do you think we did today?
Bad, poorly.
That's
Yeah.
the spirit.
I mean, I think we had a good time, but as far as like what's our intelligence on like a quantitative scale, a little low.
No, we got some toughies there.
Mhm.
Not easy topics though. That's my fault.
Yeah, I feel like Ken Jennings never using the word toughie. I'll just say that. You never hear
No,
Ken Jennings say we
no.
got some toughies. He's just out there with the
Ruthless.
answers.
Well, we've talked about the book. Is there anything else or specific about the book you want to plug?
Oh, no, that's good.
Where do they find it outside of
You can find me-
bookshelves?
You can find me.
Where does one find a book?
well, I'll tell you where here's a great place to find a book is in a box outside of the bookstore labeled "Didn't Sell." No, if you go to chrisduffycomedy.com, it's there. You can find it at any bookstore. I recommend your local independent bookstore, and if they don't have it, you can ask them for it, and they'll order it. And also, if you listen to books, it's on online and all the places you can listen to a book too. And if you read books on PDF, I'm sorry, but you just pick up a hard copy.
You can't have it,
please. I don't want. I know you can get it that way, but yeah. I want you to feel this book. I want you to feel the weight of it.
Yeah, because it's all about feeling.
Throw it. Yeah. And also that way you can throw it at someone in your life. If you don't like it, it's very effective as a weapon.
That's what we always say about books here.
That's what I've always said about books.
I did see you successfully launch your book by having people throw it out in the audience.
This was a mistake that I made at a live event that Josh attended, which is I said, hey, can someone help me literally launch this book? And I thought people would get that it was kind of a joke, but a man threw it as hard as he could and wailed my good friend and then my dad. And they're both okay. But I was like, wow.
This is from stage to audience?
I had the audience members come up on stage and compete to see who could launch it the best. And
have you ever
one
had
of those
a
audience
bone
members
fractured by a book? That's the
not
danger
before this.
Of reading. Yeah.
That's the Chris Duffy guarantee is if it's going to get into your head one way or another, figuratively or literally.
Now that's what I call a bookmark.
Now that is also, that is mine. I did buy now that's what I call music brand and rebranded 100% to be about bookmarks. So that's a great plug too. I should have plugged that.
Bookmarks.
No, that's what I call bookmarks.
That's what I call bookmarks. 89.
Yeah, exactly.
This has to be the show, folks. That's it. We're done. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. What a joy.
Yeah. And make sure to like, follow, and subscribe wherever you choose to podcast. Thank you to Connor Linneruth for the clips. You'd think I'd have this memorized by now. Shout out always to our trivia director, Quiz Liz. And thank you, the listener. See you next week.
And remember, question everything.